At 6:13, imagine your son who has Down syndrome going missing, only to find out that he had spent 6 days inside of a metro station. Now only on WUSA 9, we're hearing directly from his father after his legal fight has begun to move forward.
So his family is suing for negligence. Jess Arnold is in studio now with the family's fight for accountability. Jess, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, well, just last week, a judge ruled that this family's negligence lawsuit against both WMATA and the group home for people with Down syndrome that he was staying with could move forward. Rashawn Williams' father said his son is still dealing with lasting psychological impacts from this ordeal. And an exclusive interview with my colleague here, Randy Hildreth.
Shawnee boy never be the same. With the lawsuit coming up now, it's just revisiting bad memories.
Those bad memories take us back to 2023 when Williams went missing for 6 days inside of a metro station. Court documents and surveillance footage show he walked away from his group home supervisor at a hotel where they were staying and boarded a metro bus. 6 days later, a WMATA employee found him in a room called an area of refuge in the Glenmont metro station where he had been without light, food, water, or access to a bathroom. The lawsuit alleges that Williams tried to get help from metro staff before wandering further into the station, ending up in that area, but was ignored. WMATA moved to dismiss this lawsuit, arguing that once Williams entered that secured area at the station, he was a trespasser. But a judge disagreed and said this case could move forward. Williams' dad, Jimmy Hall, said this quest for justice extends beyond his son.
Other families who have loved ones with disabilities that won't have to go through the ordeal.
His case has already impacted hundreds of families by inspiring the creation of Maryland's Purple Alert. You can see these outlined on your screen. When Williams went missing, authorities said he was too old to put out an Amber Alert, but too young for a Silver Alert. So the Purple Alert here closes that gap. It's deployed to inform the public if a person with an intellectual or developmental disability or someone who has a brain injury is missing. Now that the judge has denied WMATA's motion to dismiss this lawsuit, they have until August 18th to answer this amended complaint. Simone.
Off of what you've said, Jess, because it is hard to wrap your mind around how traumatic this experience was. The lawsuit alleges Rashawn was covered in human waste. He was severely dehydrated, physically depleted, and had an infestation of bugs in his hair. It is unfathomable what he went through. And to your point, if the family can prevent this from happening to someone else in the future, that's what we can hope for at this point. Jess Arnold reporting this morning. Thank you. Joe, we'll send it over to you.